Concepts of inverse trigonometric functions are going to be cleared through illustrations. Session is very important. It is requested to go through the session completely, not less study the question and concepts. Concept applicable in inverse trigonometric functions. Sin inverse x. Domain, it is defined for x belongs to -1 to 1. Cos of inverse b -1 to 1. Tan inverse r. Cot inverse r. Mod x greater equal to 1. Mod x greater equal to 1. Sin inverse minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval. In this case, 0 to pi close interval. In case of tan, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 open interval. In case of cot, 0 to pi open interval. In case of cosec, minus pi by 2 minus 0. In this case, 0 to pi minus pi by 2. These are the functions and these are the domains and range of the function. For the sine of inverse sine theta, sine of inverse sine pi by 3 equal to pi by 3, provided theta belongs to this interval. Provided theta belongs to this. Similarly, sine of sine inverse x, cos of cos inverse x belongs to this, right? Then these are not defined. And the formula applicable when x is replaced by minus x. Sine of inverse minus x equal to minus sine inverse x. Cos of inverse minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse x. Tan minus inverse x is minus tan x. Cot of inverse minus x, pi minus cot of inverse x. Sec of inverse minus x equal to pi minus sec of inverse x. Cosec of minus inverse minus x equal to minus cosec inverse. These are applicable, right? Now note, if no branch of an inverse trigonometric function is mentioned, again repeating, if no branch of inverse trigonometric function is mentioned, that means principal branch is to be considered. This should be known to you very well. Also, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. Tan of inverse x plus cot of inverse x equal to pi by 2. Sec of inverse x plus cosec inverse equal to pi by 2. All these formulas has been discussed, right? Now, let's start with questions. Question is, find the principal values of cosec of inverse 2 and cosec of inverse minus 2 by 2. It is a case of inverse trigonometric functions, domain of and range of. Domain of is mod x 1. That is, x should be greater than or equal to 1 or x should be less than or equal to 1. Or minus infinity to 1 union minus 1, 1, 2. We can write in this way, we can write in this way, we can write in this way. And range of the function, this is the range of the function. The range of the function is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 except 0. We know sine inverse 0 is 0, so that will become non-defined at cosec inverse x. Or we can write minus pi by 2 to 0. This is the closed interval union 0, pi by 2 closed interval. This is regarding the now. Sine of inverse, cosec of inverse is reciprocal of 1 by 2. तो 1 by 2 साइन के केस में होता है 30 डिग्री, इस केस में होगा 60 डिग्री. दिस बिलोंग्स टू ऑल सेटिस्फाइड कंडीशन. Therefore cosec of inverse 2 belongs to domain. Therefore value will be pi by 6. Pi by 6, that will be the answer. Right? And cosec of inverse minus 2 by root 3. First of all, check this belongs to domain. Belongs to domain. Root 3 by 2 is the value of 60 degree. So minus 2 by root 3 will be equal to 60 degree. It is negative. So minus pi by 3. Minus pi by 3 will be the answer of this question. Minus pi by 3 will be the answer of this question. Right? Next question. Find the set of values of cosec of inverse minus 1 by 2. Domain of cosec of inverse x is mod x greater than equal to 1 or minus infinity minus 1 union 1 infinity. Minus 1 by 2 does not belong to this domain. Therefore, set of values of cosec of inverse minus 1 by 2 will be null set. Right? Next question. Question is, for the principal values, evaluate each of the following. In this case, tan inverse, sec inverse, cosec inverse. Domain, range, tan inverse. Tan inverse domain is R. Range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Sec of inverse x. Sec of inverse x is mod x. Range is 0 to pi except pi by 2. And cosec of inverse x. Cosec of inverse x, that is 1 minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 except 0. Except 0. Right? We know all these things. So in this case, root 3 belongs to its range. Root 3 is answer is pi by 3 minus sec inverse 2 sec of inverse minus 2 means it is 0 to pi. It means it will come out to be second part 2 pi minus pi by 3, that is 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 plus, this also belongs to this domain, 2 pi by 3 root 3, that is pi by 3. On simplification, pi by 3 plus 2 pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3, answer comes out to 0. Answer of this is 0. Second question is 2 sec of inverse 2. 2 sec of inverse 2. 2 sec of inverse 2. 2 into that will be equal to sec of inverse 2. 60 degree pi by 3 minus 2 into this comes out to be pi by 6 minus pi by 6. On simplification we get 2 pi by 3 plus pi by 3, that is 3 pi by 3, that is pi. Pi is the answer of this question, right? Next question. Question is, if cosec of inverse x plus cosec of y plus cosec of inverse z equal to minus 3 by 2, then find the value of x upon y plus y upon z plus z upon x. As maximum value cosec of inverse x is pi by 2 and minimum value is minus pi by 2. Answer is minus 3 pi by 2. So minus pi by 2, minus pi by 2, minus pi by 2. Therefore, cosec of inverse x equal to minus pi by 2, cosec of inverse y equal to minus pi by 2, and cosec of inverse z equal to minus pi by 2. Right? Minus 2 is minus 1. Therefore, x equal to minus 1, y equal to minus 1, z equal to minus 1. Substituting the values to find value of x upon y plus y upon z plus z upon x. Substituting values minus 1 upon minus 1 plus minus 1 upon minus 1 plus minus 1 upon minus 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. That is the answer. Right? In this session, we have gone through number of illustrations to clear the properties. If you have doubt, please comment. Now let's start further. It is also requested, अगर आपने अभी तक ये चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, please subscribe it and share with your colleagues and friends. Let's start with the question and concept. Question is, evaluate the value of sine of inverse sine minus 3 pi by 4. Concept applicable. Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Sine of inverse minus x is minus sine of inverse x. And sine of inverse sine theta equal to theta, provided theta belongs to principal value branch minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. If nothing is mentioned regarding x on that, we have always to consider the principal value branch. No. Therefore, sine of inverse minus sine 3 pi by 4, that comes out to be minus sine of inverse sine 3 pi by 4. Now, as 3 pi by 4 does not belong to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Therefore, using concept sine 180 minus theta, quadrant second, that is equal to sine theta. This can be written minus sine of inverse sine pi minus pi by 4 If we go back, we get 3 pi by 4. That is minus sine of inverse sine pi by 4. This comes out to be just minus pi by 4. This is the answer. Right? Next question. Question is, evaluate the value of cot of inverse cot minus 4. Concept applicable. Cot of inverse minus x equal to pi minus cot of inverse x. And cot of minus theta is minus cot theta. Cot of minus theta is cot theta. And cot of inverse cot theta equal to theta, provided theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This means minus pi by 2, this is pi by 2 in between. Pi by 3.14, 14 divided by 2, 3.14 divided by 2. And then, right? Now, question, let's start. Cot of inverse cot minus 4. That can be written as cot of inverse minus cot 4. That can be written as pi minus cot of inverse cot 4. 4 does not belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So using the property cot 180 plus theta equal to cot theta belong to quadrant. Trigonometric function does not change. That is pi minus cot of inverse pi plus minus pi minus 4. This comes out to pi minus, this is pi plus 4 minus pi. Right? If you go back, pi minus, this is now 180 plus theta, 4 minus pi. That is 2 pi minus 4. This is the answer. Now, 4 minus pi, देखिए 4 minus pi belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. 4 minus 3.14. So this belongs to this one. This is the answer. Right? Next question. Question is, find the value of sine of 2 cos of inverse x plus sine inverse x when x equal to pi by 2. Concept applicable. Sine of inverse x plus cos of inverse x equal to pi by 2, provided x belongs to minus 1, 1. Now let y equal to sine of 2 cos of inverse x plus sine of inverse x. To find value of y when x equal to 1 by 5. Now, y equal to sine of inverse, ब्रेकअप किया हमने cos of inverse x plus sin inverse x plus cos of inverse x. If we go back, we get the same thing. इसकी जगह हमने pi by 2 put कर दिया, sorry, this comes out to sine of pi by 2 plus cos of inverse x. As you know, sin 90 plus theta, that is cos theta, quadrant second. So this comes out to be cos of inverse x as x equal to 1 by 5, which belongs to minus 1, 1. Therefore, x, that is 1 by 5. This is the answer. Alright, next question. Question is solve cos of inverse x minus sin inverse x equal to cos of inverse root 3 by 2. Concept applicable. Cos of inverse x plus sin inverse x equal to pi by 2. Right? And cos of inverse x minus sin inverse x equal to value of cos of inverse root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is value of 30 degree. Pi by 6. Pi by 6. This is equation 2. 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2, this comes out to be, this is cancelled, 2 cos of inverse x equal to pi by 2 plus pi by 6. On simplification 6, this comes out to 3 plus, ये 3 आ गया plus 1. On simplification 5. 3 plus 2 by 3, 5. So cos of inverse x comes out to be pi by 3. And on substituting in 1, sin inverse x comes out to be pi by 2 minus pi by 3. That is pi by 6. Sin inverse x equal to pi by 6. Means only solution is x equal to root 3 by 2. This is the answer. Right? Now, I would like to request, if you are new to my YouTube channel, Set His Shift Learns, please like and subscribe to my channel and press bell icon to receive updates on concept killing videos. Thank you.